Hey everybody, I'm Doug, and this is The Bottom Line. First, big shout out to our sponsors, Marine Data Solutions and Saltee Rag Crew Apparel. We love those guys. We can call with them and they keep us in close. So we're going to do things a little differently this week. We're going to meet up with Captain Mike Vogelstein on the motor yacht Magnet. And it's a brand new cutting edge boat, and you'll be amazed at what this thing has been set up to do. So why don't we go meet Mike and say hi and take a look at this awesome, awesome boat. Oh, and by the way, Metal Shark, what's that all about? Let's find out.
Okay, everybody, this is about the motor yacht Magnet. We're going to go visit Cap Mike Vogelstein, who's a friend of mine. We're at Director's Shipyard. This boat's brand new. It's still in commission, so it's not going to be 100%. But this is the only time you're going to see a boat like this. They're going to copy it, but there's one of one. This is an amazing opportunity. Let's go take a look.
Hey guys, what's happening?
Mike, how you doing?
Good, man. How's it going?
What an awesome, this thing's insane. What the hell is this thing right here?
That's going to be our swim platform, or we just call it the platform deck. Basically, they're working on it right now. You can see they're putting in these rails. We want to be able to drive one of our work tenders up on here and just be done with it. Tie it down later.
That whole thing comes up to this deck?
That whole thing comes up to this deck, and it drops down the water about 22 inches.
James Bond stuff.
James Bond stuff. Come on, man. Come on in. Sorry about the mess, but we're in the boatyard. We're here at Directors doing the final fit out for the boat.
You can hear we're at Directors. Look at this. What the hell?
Main salon.
Oh my God, this thing is huge.
You know, one of the outfalls of having a cat is the amount of space you got on the main deck, connecting the two hulls together.
Tell me a little bit about this boat. Come on, this thing's amazing. First of all, I've never seen anything like this before.
Nope, you won't.
How big is it?
It's 48 meters.
But it's a catamaran.
It's a power cat. Built in Louisiana.
How big is it?
48 meters, 158.
But you have two hulls.
I have two hulls.
So that's
300.
90. That's 96 meters.
96 meters, yeah.
Wow.
If you think about it like that.
How many tons is this?
266.
This is insane, Mike. I can't believe this. This much space. This is a dance floor.
This is our dance floor. That's right. Actually, you're standing in our main salon.
Wow.
This is where the couches are going to live. Entertainment system, you can see we're still working on it. Back over here on the other side of the stairs where you see our beautiful dining table right now, that's going to be where our dining table actually is going to live.
So this boat was purpose-built for sure.
It was purpose-built.
What's the purpose?
This boat is going to go to the South Pacific and it's going to stay there for 5 years.
You're taking this boat to the South Pacific for 5 years?
On its own hull.
On its own hull. There's rumors on the internet that this thing can cross the ocean 4 times on a tank of gas.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Pretty close. We hold 24,000 gallons of fuel.
Oh, very close to 4 times back and forth?
Yep.
Okay, but put diesel in, because everybody's complaining about that. The article said gas.
No, it's diesel.
No. So this boat is going to the South Pacific.
Yep.
On its own bottom.
Yep.
For 5 years.
Yep.
And it's going to be self-sustaining.
Self-sustaining.
You're the captain.
I'm going to be the captain, yep.
A lot of people don't know this, but I've known Mike, he's my buddy for 15 years. And Mike is probably one of the best qualified guys I know to do this job.
Appreciate that.
I'll tell you why. I'm not blowing smoke.
Appreciate that.
All right, Mike was the corporate captain for Hargrave. So this situation sounds awesome. I used to always give you razz you about it. Come be corporate captain.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Mike is so used to jumping on boats that nobody's ever run before. They don't know if you got fuel. Always putting crew together because it's got to go from here to the boat show in like 2 days. And he did it every single time. You did how long did you do that?
15 years.
15 years,
yeah.
Corporate captain with Hargrave, and now he's building another one. But this one you're going to run.
This is mine. We're still in the fit out stage. I spent about 5 months in Louisiana doing the final build out, and now we're doing the finish out.
So this is more almost commercial.
It's close. It is pretty, but it's a workboat. It's made to go and keep going. We're not worried too much about shining wood and things like that. As you notice, there's a lot of stainless steel. You won't find any wood on the boat. Even our teak decking is faux. It is done by teak decking systems, but we don't have to worry about two-parting it or anything like that.
So you had a commercial yard build this tank, and then you brought it to Lauderdale to put the yacht touch in.
To put the yacht touch, absolutely.
Yeah. Why don't you show me a little bit more?
Why don't you go up to the bridge?
All right.
Go ahead. I'll lead the way for you.
I'm lost. Oh,
Come on up this way.
here it is. Jesus Christ. There's a kid.
Welcome to the pilot house.
Holy smokes. You're
Wait.
spoiled.
I don't know about spoiled, but
Tell me about this stuff.
well, basically, I have a lot of the same equipment that everybody else does, but we have a couple interesting new features for this boat.
Where's your steering wheel?
No steering wheel on this boat. We use
Joysticks?
joysticks.
So no wheel now. That's the new norm.
No wheel now for a boat this size. Also, I have independent because I'm a cat hull.
Yeah.
I have 2 sets of runners that I can run independently.
And you control, everything's digital and...
Everything's digital. We can control everything on the boat from here, including shore power.
How do you order coffee?
Hmm?
How do you order coffee?
I get on my little thing I have on my chest here and I say, mate, can you bring me some coffee?
So you told me an interesting story earlier. Explain how, okay, I'm not a cat guy. Okay, that's a fact. But you have 2 bow thrusters.
I've got 4 bow thrusters.
Oh, you have 4 bow thrusters.
That's right.
Now, to make the boat go to port, which bow thruster do you use?
Just like you normally would. You're using for me, I'd use my starboard
So
hull and
the
be
starboard
pushing.
hull bow thruster goes that way,
It pushes this way,
and then the port goes the other
and
way.
it pushes. And
Because if you were to use the other one, it pushes against the boat.
it would push against the hull. So we're
So-
just using the outside one, but there are 4 independent thrusters.
And you can you can skew the rudders independent of each other.
I can skew the rudders independent of each other. Actually, when we're maneuvering the boat, it's better to flank the rudders together and leave them like that while you're maneuvering.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Believe me, you would think just like motor yachts that you would use a rudder for a little more angle or a little more push. We just flank ours. It works better.
So how fast does this thing go?
I've seen 27 knots, but realistically, she's a 25.5 knot boat.
27 knots is, what's that, 32 miles an hour?
That's 32 miles an hour for a 158-foot boat.
And this is a 158-foot boat. You're doing 32 miles an hour in this cruise ship of a bridge, and just like a sleigh ride.
It's quiet. It's amazingly quiet up here. You can go full throttle and be sitting up here and just have a normal conversation.
What do these things do?
Those are my go fast throttles. Yeah.
So what do you got for engines?
MTU 4000 16 cylinder.
So you have 8,000 horsepower,
Yep.
168 foot,
Yep.
32 miles an hour,
Yep.
trans-Pacific range.
Yep.
If you cross the Atlantic and you forgot your passport, you could go back, then go back over again,
Sure.
and not take on any fuel.
Or for the way we think about it, if we go over there with a full tank of fuel, we can stay there the whole summer and not fill up.
Okay, so this thing is a monster. What do you have, about 10 crew?
Nope. 5 crew.
5?
5 crew.
Everything's automated.
Everything's automated, but we all work. All of us. If the cook isn't cooking and we need a little help outside, we'd ask for their help.
Or try to get it.
Stewardess, same thing. If she's not busy, and this is a big boat to try to wash, so everybody's on deck when it's time.
You're not going to see anything like this. This is the first, and I guarantee you, a series of boats. How much does this thing cost?
Upwards around 30, finished product.
Okay, a $30 million trans-Pacific boat running with 5 crew, and it looks like an aircraft carrier. These things are going to sell like hotcakes, and you have the first one.
This is the first one. Yep.
Mike, what a dream job. You know what? I'm so happy for you.
Here, wait a minute. Yep, it's actually me. Come on, I want to show you the bow out here.
Which
Pretty massive. Well, we'll look at both of them at the same time.
You have 2?
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Watch your step.
Three.
This is a tween deck. It's not really considered a bow.
What's this big hump down here for?
That's a tween deck. It's more like a wave break than anything else. But it's actually wet storage also.
This thing is massive.
So what do you think about this this deck area out here, Doug?
The hell is this thing? Is this for your slot car truck?
That's it. That's for my slot car track, absolutely.
That is to keep the boat from flexing, right?
That is to keep the boat from flexing.
Or to make sure that you're not drunk?
That it could be a drunk bar.
Okay, you have 2 hulls, you have 2 anchors. Check. That makes sense.
Yep.
What else you got up here? This thing is just massive.
Jacuzzi.
Oh, there's a jacuzzi under here?
Yep, jacuzzi underneath here.
Jesus Louises.
All of our dry storage for the bosun's area is all up here. This is all dry storage.
Can we go up to the bridge, the fly bridge?
We can get up to the fly bridge from
all
here.
Right, let's go. Let's go.
Go up that way if you want.
Lead the way, my friend.
Lead the way, okay.
Oh, Mike, when you're cruising the South Pacific, how fast are you going to be going? Like
probably 11 knots.
So you're going to be, that's kind of like your long distance?
Yeah.
Holy. Okay, yeah. So you have 2 dance floors on this thing.
We have 2 dance floors, not just one. Every boat needs 2.
Jesus Louises.
This boat also is set up for fine dining up here. We can sit 10 at this table. We have a small same bridge up here, but we only drive up here when it's necessary.
You going to enclose this?
Some of it will be enclosed. There's actually going to be an overhang that overhangs the back deck back there.
You know, I'm very impressed that this is U.S. flag, and I'm happy to see that.
Yep, we like it.
I like big boat building in the U.S. That's everybody. Every country has it except us. Us is we. Listen, Mike, I know you're super busy.
Yeah.
I just have one more favor to ask.
Go ahead.
Can we go see the engine room? I know you have 2.
Yep, pick one.
Whatever one you want. I just want to see the engine
Starboard.
room. Starboard. Let's go see starboard.
Let's go see.
Room. All right. A lot of stairs on this damn thing.
That's what I said, man. You ought to try being on here all day, every day. This is a dive room.
Oh, you have a dive room.
We have a dive room.
Oh, yeah, because that's what you have when you have a boat this big.
You
know what?
Everybody needs a dive room.
You know what we have in the back of my boat? A bathroom. Oh, you have a wheel. Okay, so there is a wheel on the boat.
There is a steering wheel. I'm sorry I lied to you. I didn't mean to.
Is there one on the other side too?
There is.
So wait, so you got a guy on this wheel and a guy on the other wheel on the other boat, and you're like, okay, we're going to turn left now.
Possibly.
Possibly. All right. Let's see. This is the engine room. I recognize the engines. Oh wait, there's only one.
Yep, there's only one because the other engine's in the other hull.
So wait a minute. If you're in this engine room, you have to go all the way back up and all the way down, and then.
It would be something like that.
But you know,
we've got enough crew members, and I have an engineer, so I'll put him on the other side.
So for a cat, this is actually pretty big space.
Not bad. Okay. Not bad for a catamaran, right?
I do have one question though.
Go ahead.
What the hell is this thing?
Ah, we are AMO Tier 3 compliant.
This is Tier 3 compliant?
This is Tier 3 compliance. It's called the HUG system, and it's a scrubber. It's our exhaust scrubber.
So
the only boat, U.S. flagged,
that has
private, that has this.
This is, when every boat has this is going to be a major problem.
It's going to be a major problem. Obviously, like anything else like this, they're getting smaller.
Yeah.
But this is, right now, this is about as small as they can make.
Well,
but we are AMO Tier 3 compliant.
I'll tell you what, Mike. This boat, I'm going to be serious now. This boat is super impressive. That's why I wanted to come over. It's the only one in the world like this. It's a Trans-Pacific 32 mile an hour, 168 foot
158
foot yacht.
That's right.
And it's cutting edge. It's got all this stuff, and you got the dive room because we don't have a dive room. And thank you so much for showing us the boat.
You're very welcome.
I really appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, you're very welcome.
You're a good friend of mine, and that's
appreciate
probably the only reason I got on board. But this is how rare this boat is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's its latest technology.
Yep.
It's 32 miles an hour, Trans-Pacific range, and it's 158 feet long.
158.
And if you go to the Med and you forget your passport, you can come back and get it and still drive over and cruise for the summer.
And still cruise for the summer on 1 tank of gas.
Yeah. Hey, listen. What about sea trials? What do you?
You know, we're going to be doing some sea trials pretty soon. We're going to take it out and try to break it.
Can I go on a sea trial? I'm great at breaking stuff.
Listen, Doug, I will do everything that I can to try to get you on board.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
All right.
I don't want to go to South Pacific though. I got to get off before that.
All right.
Gang, wasn't this awesome? This is really incredible boat. You guys should check it out. Well, don't come on board without his permission.